How is everybody doing? Good evening, good evening. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. How's everybody doing? To the people at YouTube, how's everybody doing? Good evening. How's the light? I want to ask you guys, how's the light? If the light is okay, and if the light is okay, just you guys tell me. My moderator is on check. Everything's on check. Let's go. People, we have, an incredible subject today. And we need to analyze all the factors, and we need to study what is the reality and the purpose of the tariffs that they've been implemented and they're going to be implemented if the fluency of the immigrants doesn't stop. How's everybody doing? Border Network News. Go and follow our page at Facebook. Follow our page at Facebook at Border Network News. Also follow Twitter. Also follow us at Instagram. There's only one Border Network News, people, and the only ones that it's Anthony Agüero, that is the owner, and myself, Oscar Blue. We are owners of Border Network News. Good evening to everyone. It's 7:07 over here at Tijuana, Baja California. Before we go, last night it was election day in our state. Extremely important for us that the Socialist Party of Morena, was not the one that it was going to win. But, oh my God, the unfortunate happened. I went there, I started doing the whole broadcast the whole day for the Mexican public. I started doing the whole broadcast for the Mexican public, going boot by boot by boot and checking and seeing if we have, an issue on a voting booth, but there was all good. And then I went to the federal building where they do the recount and the count of the votes. And oh my God, everything was going great. This guy, Oscar Vega Marin, that it was from the political party of PAN, he was up by 0.5%. And all of a sudden, a lot of boxes with voting, sheets started coming in, 20 to 30 boxes, and all of them were all for Morena. And I'm sorry for everybody. And I'm sorry for my state that is the most preoccupying thing. This guy that won for governor, his name is Jaime Bonilla. Jaime Bonilla, it's a socialist. Bless you, Philip James. Bless you. Thank you so much. Jaime Bonilla, he was the candidate for Morena. He's best friends with our president, Andrés Manuel López Obrador. They are for the Foro of Sao Paulo. They are for communism and socialism. They are for open borders. This guy won. Not only that, to get, another kick in the butt. We thought that Julián Leizaola, that it was for the political party of PRD, and Juan Manuel Gastelum, that it was for the political party of PAN for mayor. They were the ones that they were going to be like it was a close race to see who was going to win for mayor. And surprise, Morena candidate González Cruz was the one that won. So we have not only mayor, but we have, not only governor, but we have now mayor from the same political party. And not only that, to screw us more, the majority of the districts were won by Morena. So it was Morena by a landslide. People are so blind over here in our state. It's going to get difficult here to survive. Things are going to change a lot, people. Things are going to change a lot in the incoming days. The fluency of immigrants from Africa, it's going to come. The fluency from immigrants from Haiti, it's going to come. The increase of fluency of immigrants for Central America and South America is going to come. Middle East, we've seen a lot of people from the Middle East coming. It's going to come. And also from Asia, it's going to come. All of them is going to come. People that are asking for donations. Super chat is on the bottom if you guys want to donate. Also, my moderator is gonna pin the PayPal for you guys that it seem much easier. Thank you for your contribution. God bless you. God bless you, every single one of you. So, what is gonna happen? One of the consigliers, the only consigliere for our country, it's right now France, Germany, and Italy. Those three presidents that just won elections over there, they're from the far right, so they don't want the UN Pact. And he went over there to ask, our consigliere, our Marcelo Ebrard, that is his name. He went over there to ask for borrow money, and he went over there for those three countries to ask for borrow money because he wants to continue with the plan with Central America. So in that way, he can conquer, his demonic dream that he has for a whole continent to be one. So these people from France, Italy, and Germany, they said, you know what? We will actually let you borrow all the money that you want, but the only condition is you take all these Africans. And that is why we're having a gigantic problem in in the port in South Door at Chiapas. We're having a gigantic problem over there with Africans. Right now, we're having a big problem over here at our border, at the pedestrian border, with Africans and people from Haiti, El Paso, and Juarez. They're having a gigantic problem when it comes to Cubans. They have a community now that is called Little Cuba, and we over here have a community that is called Little Haiti. I don't know what to say, people. It is going to change all over the place. It's going to change a lot, and it's going to change immediately. We're going to see some changes, and it is going to be changing in a couple of days. The changes are going to come in a couple of days, and it's going to be so difficult for us to understand every minute that is happening over here in our border. It is a massive invasion that is going to hell loose. I'm sorry for California. This governor Bonilla, he gets along a lot with Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom wants open borders too. So it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And they're trying to get America to cave in into this socialism and into open borders. They're trying to get America to cave in, so they won't have no option. They tried to invade America now from the south. Now you heard from the north, from Canada. Now you heard Trudeau talking about they're not going to buy no products from the United States, and he's going to boycott every product to buy from the United States. And now you get another threat by Trump that is going to apply a tariff that is 5% increase on products from goods and the automobile industry. Before I start, people that they can't handle the truth, and people, thank you so much, M. Pardue, thank you so much. People that cannot handle the truth, and people that they cannot handle the reality, and people that they cannot handle me speaking, get out of the feed. Really. Because I'm going to say some things that is a reality, and is the truth, and it's numbers and facts. And I go by that, numbers and facts and paper. I don't go by hearsay. She told me, he told me, get out. If you're not going to be able to take it, whether it's something that I throw at your president or something that you're throwing at my president, really get out. I don't want you commentating right here because I'm going to kick you out. I don't want to, I don't want to be commentating. Oh my God, you're so wrong. Our president is doing whatever he can. Like I don't want that. I don't want that. Take it like it is, and if you don't like it, and if you think that I'm stupid or my coverage is not, your valuable time, get out and go watch, CNN or go watch Fox or go watch, something else. So I'm giving you before I start, I'm giving you guys a heads up. So, what's going on with the tariffs? What's going on with the tariffs? That's how to say it, no? Tariffs. Tarrifs. Tariffs. What's going on with that? How did it get to the point? How did it get to the point that we are now thinking, or the American government and then President Donald J. Trump is thinking to charge tariffs now, a 5% increase on exportations from Mexico to the United States. When did it get to this point? When? I remember when we first started with this gigantic problem that is, everybody saying it's Mexico's responsibility. No, it's not only Mexico's responsibility. It's the Democrats, the socialists that is in the United States, and we have seen it, collided with the Mexican socialist government. It is what it is, people. You have people over there that they want this invasion and they want the economy and the United States to collapse. I remember when I first started that I told everybody in America, this is a movement from the United Nations. It's made to destabilize the economy of Mexico and America. And everybody's like, yeah, we know that, we know. Now, tariffs are applying. Do I think that is a good option? Let us see why. Why now it looks like a strategy now. Just for you guys to know, I was talking late this afternoon with a graduate from political science. His name is Arturo Gallardo. He's a graduate from a college right here. And I was talking to him, and he was giving me some pointers. Now, I'm not going by what he's saying, but he was giving me some pointers in where to investigate so I can do this live feed with you guys and not be looking like I don't know what I'm talking about. So, what happened? Invasion started coming through Mexico. UN Pact, they want the United States to cave in. Trump doesn't want it. It was set up by Obama because everybody was thinking that Hillary was going to win. Hillary didn't win. Trump won. Trudeau signed the pact in Canada. Mexico signed the pact. AMLO, re-signed the pact, and they have the United States as a sandwich. Thank you so much, Cosmic. I think it's Cosmic Angel, the one that right now, yes, Cosmic Angel. God bless you. So they have the United States as a sandwich. The United States as the ham. Right here is Mexico. Right here is Canada. They have him cave in. So what is the strategy now with Trudeau and with AMLO? Let's push it. Let's push it. So he's going to cave in. He's going to bend his knees and he's going to bend his hands and he's going to say, I give in. Open the borders. I give in. That's what they want. So what happened? They started invading. And what was the first threat that your president said? If you're not going to be able to handle the truth about your president, out. Because I'm going to speak my mind. Out. So what was the first thing that your president said? Do you guys remember his first tweet? I'm going to close the border. That's what he said. Remember, He was going to close the border. So he was threatening the Mexican government that he was going to close the border. Now, did it? Or did he do it? No, he did not. So, what he said, I'm just going to shut down one lane, then shut down another one. And it happened. He shut down one lane. He shut down another one. Thank you, BSB. God bless you. He shut down 2 lanes on every single part of the border. There's 6 ports. There's 6 borders. Well, there's 6 more. There's 6 states that they have borders. So he was, shutting a lane here, shutting a lane over there. So the president was like, "Oh man, he's about doing something." Then he called national emergency. Wow. So everybody's like, this is what I was talking about. This is the Trump that I was voting for. This is the Trump. Send the troops. Where are the troops? Where are they? Where are they? There's no troops. So, only the Border Patrol and the Customs. So, he starts pressuring again. You guys better do something. You guys better do something. Tweet after tweet after tweet. Do you think the president of Mexico respects his tweets? Do you think the president of Mexico cares about the tweets of President Trump? Do you think the president of Mexico respects Donald Trump? No, he doesn't. Because if he cared, can he read English? Come on. Yes, he does. Because if he cared, he will do something about it. So, what happened? And Pardew, thank you. What happened? He said, you know what? After a little tour that he did on the borders, he said this. First mistake. Take it like it is, people. Trump is the most intelligent and brilliant mind when it comes to business. The most intelligent mind when it comes to business. He is. There's nobody on this planet that knows how to make more money than Donald J. Trump. Reality and check. Facts. He's the most intelligent man. He's the most intelligent man. He's a chess player. He's really smart when it comes to money. I will put $20 right here, and in a year it would generate me $20,000. I know what I'm doing. He's really smart with that. But he listens to people that is getting him in trouble. And he listened to a wrong person that told him, give Mexico 1 year to get everything together, to control immigrants. Give Mexico 1 year. So he went on an interview and he said, you know what? I will give Mexico 1 year for them to get their stuff together and for them to control immigration and for them to control everything that is happening. Now, everybody that it can take the reality and the truth. If you don't get out, everybody, American U.S. citizens, everybody, you guys tell me if 1 year is okay. And if 1 year is not that long. And if 1 year, nothing is going to happen. In 1 year, that is okay. You guys tell me right now that move was the best move to not provoke another movement, another mass of people. We were talking about it when he said, go 1 year. Thank you, Donna Onmaker. Thank you. We were talking about it. And I told you guys, I was more in the guidelines of next Friday. I was more in the guidelines of tomorrow. I was more imagining that, he was taking, a decision of right now. I was thinking of that. 1 year, what is he going to provoke? What is he going to provoke in 1 year? Do you guys know? That everybody in South America, in Asia, in Africa, in the Middle East, we got 1 year. Something is going to happen. Huh? Everybody, let's go. Everybody. Because we got 1 year. So it started fluency, not only from people of Central America, people from other countries, people from other continents. People from other continents started coming. People from Africa, people from the Middle East, people from Asia. Everybody. Now we have an intercontinental problem in El Salvador. Because we made, and they made, the mistake of 1 year. Now, there's a lot of excuses, and there's a lot of good excuses that Americans can tell me. Number one, Congress. Congress. Democrats, full of them, they don't want to cave in. They don't want to listen to Trump. They don't want to do anything with Trump. I accept that. Okay. Good. There's a lot of rhinos. Yes, I know. I accept that. Good. Great. I don't know in which country the president doesn't have the authority to say, send the troops. This is the first country that I can, it's my neighbor. I love my neighbor. He's the #1 in the world, America. And I don't understand why the president, thank you, Murphy Law, why the president doesn't have the authority to say, I don't care what you say, Nancy Pelosi. I don't care what you say, freaking Gavin Newsom. I hell with you, Beto O'Rourke. I hell with you, Ocasio. I hell with all you Democrats. I'm the boss. Send everybody. National Guard, where you at? I'm right here. Send them. Send them to California. Send them to Arizona. Send them to Texas. Send them to New Mexico. I don't know why he hasn't had the authority to do that. And it's because I live in another country, and probably they're going to say, oh, Oscar is so ignorant. It's kind of hot in here. Oscar's so ignorant, he doesn't even know our country. Like, he's so uneducated. Like, he's so, uneducated. He is the chief commander of America. Whatever he says, it needs to be done. Whatever he says, it needs to be done now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday. We're having a problem. Shut it down, the border. Send the National Guard, and that's it. Don't shut it down the whole week. Shut it down on a Friday when everybody's crossing. Shut it down on a Sunday when they want to come back and they cross back on Monday to go to work. Shut it down whenever you feel like it, because it's your border, because you're the owner of the border, and because it's the country. I don't understand why he doesn't have the authority to do so. Now, not only that, let's talk about the tariffs now. Let's talk about the tariffs. Now, he wants to increase 5% on tariffs. Listen up to this. This is really important. Listen up. All right, listen up, because these are facts. These are facts that they're unbelievable facts. Now, nobody was respecting him when he said, I'll give you 1 year. So now he says, let's increase 5%. And if they don't listen, 10. And if they don't listen, 15. They don't listen, 20. If they don't listen, 25. Let's go up, 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 up. Now, I want to ask you guys a little question. Have you seen your President Donald J. Trump in several rallies and in several speeches that he has said, quote unquote, he has said, we need to bring the motor vehicle industry back to America. Thank you, M. Pardo. Have you guys heard of him say that? We need to bring the motor vehicle company back to America. That's where he needs to be. Back in America, back in America, back in America. America is the #1 provider for motor vehicles. They need to be right here. You guys have heard him say that, right? Thousands of times. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? This is why he's so smart with money. Ah, man, he's so smart. He's brilliant. He has a brilliant mind. This is why. Tariff increase 5% on what? He said vehicles and goods. What is goods? Avocado and beer. He wants to increase 5% that we export from Mexico to the United States on vehicles, avocado, and beer. Now, let's listen to who are the countries who dominate motor vehicles exportations and the most countries that produce vehicles. Now, let's go to the source. So let's find out why he wants to increase 5% tariffs on vehicles, specifically vehicles. Now, for everybody to know, the motor vehicle industry is the #1 business in the world regarding exportations in every country. Just so you guys to know, motor vehicle companies is the #1 that is the most important export and import in the world, in the whole world. Now, there's a reason why he said 5% increase. You're not doing your job, 5% increase. It looks like a strategy now. It looks like a strategy. So let me just say, countries that they are the best providers in motor vehicles. First, who do you think it is? Is it the United States? China. China, #1 on exporting and importing vehicles. #2, who is it? The United States. #3, Japan. #4, Germany. #5, North Korea. #6, India. And #7, who do you think it is? Mexico. Now, let's go to facts and numbers. This guy knows how to get back his money. The United States of America has lost $188.9 billion on illegal immigrants. $188.9 billion on illegal immigrants the United States has invested on illegal immigrants. Imagine that. $188.9 billion. Imagine that. So this guy is like, okay, you don't listen, I want my money back. I want it back. I'm not going to give you, and then you're not, no. And then you're invading me on top of it? Hell no. I want a tariff, and I want an increase on the best business there is, that is vehicles. So, why he wants to increase on vehicles over here in Mexico? Why? Do you know which companies are over here working in Mexico? Gigantic animals. Do you know why? Do you know which ones? All of them, the majority of them, because of cheap man labor. Who is working over here? Hyundai, Nissan, General Motors, Volkswagen, Ford, Audi, Honda, Chrysler, Mazda, Toyota. Again, Hyundai, Nissan, General Motors, Volkswagen, Ford, Audi, Honda, Chrysler, Mazda, and Toyota. So he has all these companies over here, that a lot of them, they were over where? Before cheap man labor. Where were they? Where do you think they were? In the US. And now they're in Mexico. And he has said thousands of times, we need to bring the motor vehicle business back to America. We need to bring it. How much is the percentage of vehicles exporting? Who is the number one? What is the percentage of the number one exporting in Mexico? 11% is vehicles. Hold on a second, you guys. Sorry, guys. I got a 4-year-old. I'm sorry. So we were where we were. So we have which is the percentage of the country of Mexico that exports more? That exports more. That exports. And I can tell you exactly that Mexico, 11% is vehicles, 6.7% is replacement pieces and or replacement mechanical pieces, and 6.4% are semi-trucks. So, where is the avocado and where is the beer? Avocado is 0.83% in Mexico. Nobody cares about avocados. And beer, how much is the percentage that Mexico exports every year? 0.98%. Why you want to put a tax 5% on avocados and 5% on beer and 5% on vehicles? Do you know why? In those places, the gigantic companies are Tecate, Corona, Indio. Avocados is the number one provider to the United States regarding avocados. So it's the top heads, the top businessmen are in those particular parts. So he's trying to affect the most important people. And the number one that he's taxing and increasing is who? Vehicles, 5%. Now, I just want to tell you how much Mexico exported to the world last year. Hear this out. Mexico exported to the world, principally in the first one that exported to the world, the majority was to America, was the United States. It was 3,102,604 units. Vehicles. Imagine that. 3,102,604 units. And on the production, he exported 3,773,569. Export. Do you know why now Trump wants to tax the vehicles? 5%. You always hear him on his rallies. We're going to bring the motor vehicle companies again to Mexico, again to the United States. We're going to bring the motor vehicles again. There's a reason why now he wants to increase 5%. Now, not only that, Mexico is the number 9 in the world for exportations in the world. The numbers to export to the United States are these. On cars, 4.1 thousand million. It's a lot, huh? Now, number 2. What is the number 2 that exports more to the United States? Replacement parts. 28,000 million. Whoop! That's a lot, huh? That's a lot. And number 3, semi-trucks. Which companies are over here too? That I forgot to tell you guys that is really important. Kenworth. That is Canadian, but it's over here. Freightliner. Mercedes-Benz Freightliner. International. That is another one for semi-trucks. Where did all these companies were before they came to Mexico? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me where was Kenworth making, where was Freightliner making, and where was International making before they came to Mexico? In America. So, can you understand why right now he wants to tax 5%? Really smart. Now, let's be honest about it. How much he imports from America. It's really important that we say how much he imports from America. It's really important, don't you think? Because we are not just talking about how much, how much he exports. No, let's be honest. How much he imports. America, how much imports to Mexico? 181,000 million. That's how much he imports in total with everything. Now, where are the more important things that America imports to Mexico? Replacement parts. 25.2 thousand million That's what they import to over here. What's the other one? What do you think? Devices, refrigerators, phones, cables, videos, technology from radiology. All of that is imported over here. Electronics. Okay. Now, after that, I want to tell you guys something that is really important. When we export to the United States, the main destiny that Mexico exports to the United States, the main percentage of what he exports to the United States is America, Mexico. How much percentage it is? 73%. So 73% of everything that Mexico exports, it goes to the United States. Who's second? Who do you think? Who do you think that it just boycotted over there all the way to the north on top? His name, it starts with a T. And I think that it ends with a U. Trudeau. So this is the second one that Mexico exports. 73% to America, 5.2% to Canada. He exports to Germany 2.1, to China 2.1, to India, to South Korea, to Colombia, to Chile, and all that stuff. But how much does Mexico import from America? How much do you think? 51%. And who is the number two that imports to Mexico? China. 15%. It looks like a competition between China and the United States, don't you think? Looks like a, oh, I'm number one. No, I'm number one. No, I'm number one. No, I'm number one. Mexicans do not buy American stuff. Oh my God. What is this? Oh no. Don't, oh my God. Don't tell me that you just made that comment. Please, God. Please, Lord. Please. Lord, do I have some sound effects right now? Where are the sound effects? Where are they? Where are they? Should I call, who do I should call right now? Should I call like somebody in heaven so I can ask them if Mexicans buy American stuff? Because this lady right here says that Mexicans don't buy American stuff. So what is what is this? That is it was born in Bangkok. What is that? Nobody's answering. Oh my God. Nobody wants to answer. But they're not answering. Import-Export Office. How you doing? This is Oscar Blue. Where am I calling? You call into the Import-Export Office. Okay. I want to, make a point about what is going on if Mexicans buy stuff in the United States. Yes, I'm watching your show. Yes, I just said, how much percentage Mexico imports from the United States, and I just said 51%. I don't know if I was clear enough. Probably you should explain what import is. Okay, import is when you're selling something from your country to my country, or when you're bringing something from your country to my country, and you're importing into my country. So I take it, I buy it, and I sell it. So I don't know if I'm being clear or not. Yes, sir, you are. 51% is what it is. Okay, sir. Yes, I'm watching your show, and it's pretty. Duh. If you're like, duh. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, thank you. Sometimes I don't understand really. Sometimes I don't understand really. Sometimes some comments I don't really understand. I don't really understand really. I just show you like stats, and you're this. Mexicans don't buy American stuff. Do you know how much they generate every week over here when Mexican tourists go to your country? Do you know how much billions they buy on malls? Who was the inventor of Apple? Was he from China? Because you're saying China. I don't know if they were born in China, if they're fabricating this stuff in China. Congratulations. Who invented Apple? Oh my God, man. I'm about to cry. Come on. What is going on with those comments? Unbelievable. Now, let's see why there's a tariff. Why there's an increase. And why they want to put 5% on an increase of a tariff to Mexico. Do you think that is the solution? Do you guys think not 5%, not 5%. Let's just say the tariff only increase only. Do you guys think that is a solution? Now you guys know why the increase of the tariff, why he wants to put 5% on motor vehicles. Now you guys know why his main priority every time that he speaks, the President Donald J. Trump says, I want to bring the motor vehicle companies back to the United States. Back. Why? Because it's the number one industry in the world, and he wants to create jobs for America. So that's why you got inspections right now in the semi-truck lane for 8 hours to cross one trailer. When in 8 hours, they were crossing 5 to 6. Now, production has slowed down a lot to almost 50%. And these gigantic monsters like Hyundai, Nissan, General Motors, Volkswagen, Ford, Audi, Honda, Chrysler, Mazda, and Toyota. That is why he wants motor vehicle companies to go over there. Now, let us, after all that I told you, and after all the percentage and all that stuff that I told you, now, let's say you made a mistake. You trusted the president of Mexico. You trusted the president of Mexico. That was your mistake. Number one mistake, you trusted my president. Number one. Number two, you threatening to close the border, but you're not closing it. You're threatening to close the border, but you're not closing it. Number three, you give Mexico 1 year to get their stuff together to control migration, and you make a mistake. Mistake. Like it or not. If you don't like it, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. The door is there. He made a mistake. The door is there. Get out. You don't like it, shut it when you're gone. Shut the door because I want to sleep. Shut it. Get out. He made a mistake. And now he wants to increase a tariff of 5%. And the most important industry, that is the motor vehicle industry. Why he wants us to do that? You should ask yourself this question. One question. Ask yourself this number one question. Now, there's two of them. One, does the American people want to recover the 188.9 billion and also recover some money so they can pay their wall and get money as they are taxing every month 5%, and then it's a 10%, and then it's a 15%, and then it's a 20%. Does the American people want money and stop the fluency slowly? Because you guys think that with the tariff of 5% increase, you guys think that that is going to stop migrants from coming? I just want to know, because apparently some people are so ignorant that they think that with this tax increase of 5%, they're going to stop. Some people are really ignorant. They think that with this 5% increase, they're going to stop. So, what is the main thing? What is the main thing? Is the United States the American people want to recover money with a tax increase and punish little by little Mexico and make them pay with 5%, but the fluency is going to continue. The fluency is going to continue and continue and continue and continue. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. Or you do this, what you told the American people in the first time. What is it? Shut it down. Shut the border down. Our president, the socialist president that we got, has been going on and on and on that he wants to continue with his plan to build Central America with Mexico. He wants to continue with that plan. He wants to protect the migrants. And he's putting the migrants on top of our rights, Mexican citizens. So what was the first solution that you say? Shut down the border and put the military over there and shut it down randomly whenever you want to. Saturday. Yo, John, where's the phone call, man? Where is it? Yo, yes, Mr. President. Shut it down now. All right, I'll shut it down. Like that. Like that. Shut it down. Alan, thank you so much. Shut it down. One day a Sunday, another day a Saturday, a Friday, whenever you feel like it. Shut it down and make them pay and make them hurt. And if you really want to tax, and if you really want to make them hurt and make them pay, Mr. President, don't stop with 5%. Don't stop with 5. Hit them on the neck. 35%. Hit them right there. You want to destabilize the economy of this gigantic monsters that we got over here? Hit them with 35%. Hit them in the neck. Don't go to the kneecaps. Right here where they're insulting you. They're taking advantage of you. They have not listened to you. They have mistreated you. They have backstabbed you. My president has lied to your face that he is going to control this fluency of immigrants. So do you think 5% is going to help? So you got a multi-billion business that is motor vehicles. Why? If you really want to protect the American people, shut the border down. 1, shut the border down and put the military and shut it down whenever you want to. That way, our president is going to be like, man, this guy, I don't know where he's going to. He wants you out of the pact. 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 I don't know. No, I'm not going to get. He's going to shut it down again, AMLO. He's going to shut it down. No, I'm not. Shut it down. Man, I need to get out of this pact. Or hit him on the neck. 35%, 25%. Don't go 5%. You have lost $188.9 billion on illegal immigrants. You got DACA. You got I don't know who you got. The hell you got medical care. You got welfare. All these that you're paying. $188.9 billion. You're spending all this money, and these people are coming and are coming and are coming, and you're saying that 5% increase on tax on motor vehicles, on beer, and on avocados, it's going to be the solution for these people to stop. These people, Mr. President, are animals. The majority of them are men. They're trafficking children. They're trafficking women. They're trafficking drugs. They're taking advantage of your borders. They're burning federal buildings over here. Our corruption is never going to end. So, what do you do to protect your people in your country? Not 5. I'm going to give you 25. Triple it. Quadruple. Go to the neck. 5% is just a slap in the wrist. It's been too much. It's about time that we stop this. And you're the last piece of the puzzle. You're the savior not only of America, you're the savior of the whole continent. You're the savior of your country and of the world. Why? Because everybody's going to go in it. Everybody. 5% it is enough? People. Does 5% is enough? 5% is a slap in the wrist. Stop. Stop benefits. Stop all these things that you're giving into them. Stop it. Stop it. It looks like somebody is a little bit concerned over the elections of 2020. It looks like that. And believe me, Mr. President, you have a lot of people backing you up. Not only the American people, Mexican people are backing you up now. Mexican people are backing you up. They thought that you were wrong. No, they're not. And the ones that I'm seeing right now social media. We're going to boycott over here in Tijuana. We're going to boycott McDonald's. We're going to boycott Coca-Cola. We're going to boycott whatever it is. These are socialist citizens. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They're citizens like me that support you. Go hard. Correct this. Lay your foot down. And let them know that the authority is America, the United States. Not China, not other countries, Africa, continents, Africa. Not those countries. You are. Why 5? Why 5%? When we know that you want the motor vehicle industry in your country. You want Hyundai, you want Nissan, you want General Motors, you want Volkswagen, Ford, Audi, Honda, Chrysler, Mazda, Toyota. You want it back in your country. You want international semi-trucks, you want Kenworth, you want Freightliner, you want all that. You want all of that business over there. And if you want all that business or you want to stop illegal migration, you want to stop this invasion, hit them on the neck. Don't touch your heart anymore. Because you gave them a 1-year opportunity. And in that 1 year, have they listened to you? Have they stopped coming? Have they stopped coming to your country? Has South America and North America and Central America, have they been thinking, you know what, we're doing wrong to the United States? You know, we're doing wrong to them. You know what, this is like, we're going to stop. We're going to stop now. I believe that it was too much. And not only that, in Africa, you know what? Let's not go over there. Let's not go over there. It's just a long trip. We're going to migrate and we're going to have like a long way to go. Not only that, Asia. No, you know what? We need to go to this continent and then travel to this country and then walk. Not only that, the Middle East. No, we're going to go to this continent, then go to the other continent, then travel by sea, then walk. Is 5% increase the solution? And a lot of people, for now, it's a start. It's a start. You got more than 1 million people already crossed illegally to your country, and you're going to tell me this answer. For now, it's a start. It's better to not do nothing. If you don't vote for Trump, who are you to vote for? Bernard? I can't vote in the United States. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a Mexican citizen, and I live in Mexico. What is the solution, people? After all these information of the most important industry that is the motor vehicle industry in the world, what is the solution after we've seen that the motor vehicle industry is the most important in the world. What is the solution? Solution that I think that it will be, number one, is if you're going to start spreading that you're going to increase the tax, don't hand slap. No, that is serious because you're going to affect a lot of monsters in a lot of companies over here. These monsters and companies are going to suffer. If you go 5%, they're going to suffer. But if you go 15, 20, oh my, where am I going then? And they are going to push the president. Hey man, stop this. Stop this. Push him. If they're trying to cave you in, they're trying to cave you in. And if you're trying to be caved in, if they're trying to cave you in, you cave them. You have the authority and you have the power to say, not accepting anymore, not 5, 25. And if you want to, and you stop what you're doing, and if you don't stop what you're doing, 35, I go up 10% more. I'll go up. I will make you suffer. If we're talking about protection of the country, if we're talking about protection of the borders, if we're talking about protection of the United States American people, if we're talking about that. Now, if we're going to business, well, this way they will get affected every month and they're not going to have a solution but to go back and migrate to your country. That's the whole point. But is that going to stop the fluency of immigrants? No, they're not. There's a United Nations Pact, and that is more strong than a 5% increase on a tariff. That is more strong than a 5% increase on a tariff. Way more strong. What is the solution? Shut it down on a Friday. Put the military. They will learn. Shut it down on a Monday where they're coming to work. They will learn. Shut it down on a Sunday. On any given day when it's when it's Independence Day over here, and they go to the United States and celebrate over there, or the 5th of May, shut it down. Let them know. Let them know and let them have it. I believe that after we talked about, numbers, facts, countries, how much money they export and how much money the United States imports to Mexico, it's a lot. It's a lot of money they import to Mexico. Just talking about, 181.1 thousand million they import to Mexico. It's an incredible number. So you're going to tax that. Just expect, don't expect them to stop. Don't expect them to stop. That is a little bit of the tariffs, people, and why he's applying the 5% on specifically cars, avocados, and beer. Number one is cars, and I already explained to you guys why. Why cars? Number one industry in the world. You like it or not, is the number one of export and import. So, questions for everybody. I support your president. Before I go to the questions, I support the president Donald J. Trump, not because I try to be an American, you try to be white. No, stop with that stupidity. I support the president because he's the only one that is defending his country alone against Democrats, against socialists in his country, against all these activists, against all this demonic movement of the United Nations, and he's the only one that is saying, I'm putting my foot down and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. And he's not letting them backing him up into a corner so he can cave in and say, open borders. I support him. I support him because of that. I support him because he has the to do and defend his country. Is the 5% increase the solution? Was the 1 year leap in 1 year chance a solution for Mexico? You guys ask yourself that question after we just read about all this. So, questions, everybody. Questions. Oh, okay. There's a. Oh my God. There's a comment right here. I'm a address you. Murphy's Law. She says shutting down the border down to stop illegals will not work. One, there is no wall. Two, if we give illegals free stuff. Oh my God. With all respect, am I talking to the air? Oh my God, where are the sound effects? Where are they? What should I put? Chainsaw or explosion? What should I put? Chainsaw or explosion? Should I put chainsaw or explosion? You guys think. You guys tell me. Chainsaw or explosion? Explosion. Saying explosion. 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 Okay, explosion. Another one. Another one. Another one. Chainsaw. Somebody saying chainsaw right here. God. Where there's no wall, put military. Where there's wall, back, send some people over there. Where there's no wall, send the military. Of course, I just told you, cut the benefits. Cut them off. Cut them off. And they won't come. Questions, everybody. Oh my God, save me. Save me, Lord, save me. Oh my God, okay. Questions, everybody. Okay, before I go, I will say hi to a few people and I will answer your questions. Whatever questions, do you believe in Q? What is Q? I don't understand what is Q. Thought I wish so bad Mexico, Canada, and America could stick together against, these people are impossible, left and right and ignorant. Trump is going to eat, verify, not hiring illegals. I love your show, Oscar. Thank you so much, girl in Texas. Pan and Pri, been a rep for 30 years. Bit your voice. Shut the border. Yes. Teresa Carroll, mind-blowing. Morena and Democrats are socialists. Yes. Do you think Trump will be impeached? He has too many of this. He's not going to get impeached. And he has the most important thing. You know what he has? The American people. Does your president think our president is stupid? I don't think so. I don't think so. Really, I don't. Okay, what he needs to do is clean the house with the Border Patrol. Yeah, there's some Border Patrol that you can say. Blue, you are, I believe, okay, let me go right here. You're great, Oscar. Oscar Blue, I believe you need new brake pads on your truck. From video one saw the other day, I heard them grinding. You put too much attention, and yes, I need some brake pads. You're all right. I just put brake pads in. Never will be impeached. Q is the MOAB. I don't know what it's MOAB. I don't understand. I know what MOB is, but I don't understand what's MOAB. Q. I don't know a little bit. Little bit. That's your name. I don't know. Is your family going to be all right if they close the border? I don't know, and really, they need to understand that first is our country, first is the security, first is the sovereignty of Mexico, and the sovereignty of our neighbor. And if they don't get it, my family, they don't get that. Well, adjust to it. What should Mexico do with the cartel? I'm not going to answer that question. It's too much. I'm sorry, I can't. Oscar, thank you for everything you do. Many blessings to you and your family. Thank you. You need Q. Oh, I don't know what Q is. Come on, man. I will investigate what Q is. Okay. You need to check out Q. You will understand what is going on. Okay, I will understand. Do you still do your Spanish versions on YouTube? I'm about to start doing that when I close the page on Abusado's page. Love your awesome, Oscar. Thank you so much. Love you, Oscar. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Okay. Most of Mexicans believe that AMLO is good. I got finished. I don't even want to get that. It's gonna make my stomach ache. Really, Mayela. And I know that he's not good. We already know. Okay. Veterans have that channel. They okay. Moab, mother of all bombs. Okay. Okay, I get it. When are Mexican people going to do something? It's a ticking bomb. It's a ticking bomb. Do you know when a ticking bomb, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen, and then it's gonna be this. It is like that. Let me go back to the comments. I don't want to miss. If they impeach our president, it will be the beginning of the second civil war. Yes, I believe that. Is JOIH the cartel's brother, Juan Orlando Hernandez? I don't think so. And president is in charge of the military. Trump is still tweeting. Trump is still. Oh, man, I lost your. Trump is still tweeting about Mexico not doing their job. Tweeting is not going to help. OMG, Oscar, that is so funny, but I am so glad you're making me laugh my booty off. Okay, Jeanette. I'm happy that I'm making you happy. Don't waste your time with you, Oscar. Okay, I won't waste it. Patriot Began, you are nuts. Q is not drug addicts. Get real. Okay, you're getting involved with Q. I don't even know what the hell Q is. Keep up the good work. We love you. Thank you so much. Everyone keeps saying something big is going to happen, and it doesn't happen. Yes, I know. Como siempre, Oscar, gracias por todo. Saludos desde Los Ángeles. Te quiero muchísimo. Gracias a ti. Viva México. Are Mexicans allowed to own guns? Yes, there's a gun law now, but there's a lot of requirements. So it's kind of difficult. It makes it difficult. Thank you for everything you do. Love and respect. Thank you, BK. Thank you so much. Q is again with this Q. Apparently someone wasn't listening. Oscar, can I have a prayer? You can pray as much as you want and pray a lot. Will Trump send the military to Guatemala border? That's what their speculation is. I'm studying that, and we're just waiting for just one to arrive. I like your haircut. Thank you so much, Brenda Delano. His name is Nino Barber. He's, he's from here, from Tijuana. He's all right. He's good. Do you think they will raise your land taxes? I hope not. Evidently, you need to learn about Q. Okay. All right. I will learn about Q. I don't know what Q. Okay, just to end the subject with Q. I will learn about Q. I will Google about Q. Thank you for telling me what is Q about, and I will research about Q. And then if I am interested, I'm seeing Q. I will see Q, and if I'm not interested, I'm not, going to continue. Have any illegals harassed you yet? Oh my God, I got a list, man. Since I started, I got a list. It just goes off and on. It's every day, every day. Thank you so much. Little bit. Blue is our Zapata. We love you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. My idol right here. My idol, Emiliano Zapata. He's my greatest idol. I admire him so much. He is the definition of a Mexican that defends his people. Sandy, keep up the good work. Saludos desde playas. Miami Beach. Puro playas, mijo. Puro playas. Hay que defender a Tijuas. ¿Cómo no? Saludos. Trump said that Obama left the world. Okay. The Q thing again. You guys need to leave the Q thing. Oscar estaba muy enojada, como la mayoría del mexicano piensa que AMLO es Dios. Ay, Mayela, estamos igual. Estamos igual y es, tú sabes, tú sientes mi corazón y te lo estoy transmitiendo al tuyo. Y tú sabes lo que sentimos entre los dos. Did they have good stamps or help in Mexico? Food stamps. Yes, it's not food stamps. It's another program that I will get into it later on. Check out our praying medic on Twitter, and he explains. Oh my God, Q. Oh my God. Stop with the Q. Come on. Look at Trevor London. Good night, Blue. God bless you and your family. Go now. Okay, thank you. Every single one of you. Like Mexicans do. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. God bless everybody in Mexico. Come on, people. Wake up. We need to understand that when they are increasing attacks, or they are decreasing, or they have the idea of they're going to do a tariff, we need to investigate. A lot of people were asking me about the tariffs since last week. And I was not answering them because I need to go and ask a particular person that it can tell me, go to this website, learn, grab that info, get that info, read it, and you will, analyze it. Why he wants the motor vehicle industry back in his country. There's a lot of millions and billions that he has lost. So he wants that back in his country because it is just for America. So that is why, there's a lot of things we need to read. We need to read so we can understand why. Okay, people, have a great afternoon. Have a great night. Have a fantastic night. Stay safe. And always remember, you guys talking about Q. The hell with it. Another bomb just for you guys. Have a great night. Stay safe. Peace and love, everybody. And always your country first.